Netflix is a company we've talked about positively many, many times, but now does it seem to you, as much as it does to me, that the company is becoming more and more like a soulless corporation that you've seen everywhere? I say this because of two things. The number one thing is the most important to me, which is that Netflix seems to no longer be an ally of net neutrality. One of the issues in net neutrality, which I'm going to point out again, is it comes off as a really boring topic, but it's incredibly important, especially with the Title II restrictions and the rollbacks over that. One concern is that when you prioritize traffic like this to companies with more money, more lobbying power, more clout, is that smaller companies will get lost among the mix. They won't be able to compete. They won't be able to be as visible, as fast. They won't have any kind of fairness to them, and the other companies will have the edge over them and continue to gain the market share. And that's no longer the case for Netflix. Recently, the CEO of Netflix spoke at Recode's Code conference on Wednesday. Reed Hastings said, "We're big enough to get the deals we want," and later saying that this was an issue that would have been more important to, quote, the Netflix of 10 years ago. So Netflix started out really small as a DVD mailing company, and of course they've grown more and more and more, and they've been able to fund their own original series, as you know, and they are acting more like a real network, I suppose, in that they're canceling more things. You may know, if you're a fan of Sense8, that your show has been canceled after 2 seasons. Weirdly, it is not a good or convenient time for Sense8 to be canceled, because that happened on the first day of Pride Month, and this is a very LGBTQI positive show, probably the most so in mainstream media. And we also see shows like The Ranch still sticking around. It's a bad show, as well as Will Arnett's Flaked. So among the other canceled shows, we see Marco Polo, The Get Down, and ostensibly this is because they were too expensive. The network wants to be taking more chances, and by that greenlighting more shows and canceling more shows, which I don't know why you'd want to go that route, because that's already been done and it's being done. And if you're someone who's doing something different, I would think you would take a different method of getting there. They've also said that they want to be more like HBO before HBO is more like them. This all plays into a bigger narrative of Netflix transforming into a larger power. Maybe this is kind of like that quote from Batman about dying a hero, because when we look at the net neutrality saddening report about them not caring anymore because they're big and powerful and have clout now, and that's extremely self-focused and selfish. And it's a corporation, but still, you would think they would still want to fight against the detractors' net neutrality. Hastings said that they are still supportive of other companies fighting against net neutrality, and that's cool, but you should probably make some kind of stance on your own as well. Lastly, he said, "I think Trump's FCC is going to unwind the rules no matter what happens." So, it's a very cynical point of view. I think you should still absolutely make it clear what you stand for, even if you do believe that it is an inevitability in this government climate. Google's doing it. They're bigger than you. Audience, what do you think? Has this changed your view on Netflix at all? I think they're just going to continue to grow more and more, and I hope they make the right choices, but we'll see. Please let me know what you think below, and please like and subscribe for more.